Hi everybody, it's Nani. How you doing today? I am really good. I'm back today with something a little bit different, but yet not different. You guys have been asking when I'm going to do another Makeup Monday, so I thought I would go ahead and just sit down and make one for you. And yeah, I'm just going to show you the things that I've been using and loving and kind of a chit chat, get ready with me type video. So I'm going to clip my hair back like I always do. I do have a few Dollar Tree items in here as well, guys. I haven't been using a lot of Dollar Tree things right now, but there are a few. I want to show you my makeup bag. I have had this makeup bag now forever. I got this at Goodwill or a thrift shop a long time ago for like $2, and I've been using it ever since. This thing is awesome. And it is, I can't remember who this is made by. Maybe you guys would know by looking at it, but it is like it's Mickey Mouse. If you can see, it's like a Disney one. I can't think of the name of this brand, but it was all the rage here many years ago, and I've still been using it. And I got it for just dollars. All right, let's see. I'm going to show you guys how I put on my foundation. And this is the foundation that I have been using and loving. And I think this is under $6. I love this stuff. I seriously have never found a foundation that I like more than this. I got this at Walmart. You can get it at Ulta, whatever. But I love this. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in the Dewy formulation. And I always get two foundations, one lighter, one darker, and then I'm good to go for no matter how light or dark my skin is at the time. So I have Nude Ivory. It's darker than this in real life. I don't know how that's coming up for you, but it looks very, very light. And then I have the cream beige. And what I do is I mix them. I have wet wipes sitting here because I know I'll need them. But I just go ahead. This one does not have a pump. It has a like spatula. I go ahead and I put my foundations on the back of my hand. And I just put some on there and then I mix them. I know this is going to be way too much, but that's all right. Like right now, I'm a little bit darker than the Nude Ivory, but yet I'm a little bit lighter than the cream beige. So I make my own combination. And I just go ahead and put that on there and then mix them together with my finger. And then I use a very lightly dampened, barely damp at all beauty blender to do it. Usually I do my under eyes first, and I just buzzed right by that this time. But I just go ahead and I put some on my face and then go ahead and blend it in. This is probably going to be way too much, but I do have my makeup mirror sitting right here under my camera, so if I lean forward, and that's why. But I just go ahead then and blend this in with a beauty blender. This is one of my old scabby ones, but I love it. I just bounce it around on my skin like that. If you guys have trouble finding your right shade, just get two and then mix it. But I love this foundation. It isn't heavy. It doesn't settle into all of my wrinkles and pores. It's just nice. I really like this a lot. And for that price point, I swear it's under $6. And I'll link everything that I can below. If there's anything that you guys would see that you want to try out. So how's your summer going, guys? Have you guys gone on vacation anywhere? We're so looking forward to ours. We only go on vacation once. We really enjoy it when we do go. This foundation, though, is so nice, guys. It's very breathable, and it's just nice. Very lightweight. It doesn't feel like a mask on my face. I can't stand foundations that when they dry down, they just feel like a plastic mask that my skin doesn't breathe. I can't stand that. This just blends in so, so nice. that's about all I do with my foundation, guys. And it does a pretty good job. It's not full coverage, but it is blendable. You could go ahead if you want to cover. But I have two big age spots, one right here and one right here. You can barely see them. And I could go ahead and put another layer on there if I wanted and cover them completely, but I just don't think there's any need to do that today. So that's really all I do with my foundation. Simple. And I did have way too much on here, so I will go ahead and wipe that off. And then what I use under my eyes, you guys have heard me talking about this forever. I hope they never stop making this because it is my holy grail of under eye circle coverage. It is the Pixie by Petra. It looks like this. It comes in a little tiny pot, and I have been using this now for forever. And it's still tons in there. A little goes a long way. And this is in the shade Brightening Peach. And then what I use is a little tiny, like pointy, flatter brush. I need a new brush because this one's getting a little bit too fluffy. I just put some on the brush, and then I just put it right where I need it. Like right in the tear trough. I just put a little bit in there, right in the line of the tear trough. And, you know, sometimes I have to go back in and maybe add a little more. It's kind of like painting, guys. You just be an artist on your face. Just do whatever makes you happy. And guys, this is just how I do it. Everyone is different about their makeups and how they apply it, how they do it. Just have fun with it and be you. Whatever makes you feel good when you look in the mirror. But I just go ahead and I put it right in the tear trough is where the worst of the darkness is. This stuff just works so nice. And then I kind of can you see the difference that made? I hope you can see it as well as I can see it. But I let it sit for just a few seconds, let it kind of warm up on my skin, and then I just blend it in with my finger. And sometimes I'll use a concealer on top of it. Sometimes I won't. Some days my eyes are darker. The circles underneath are darker than other days. Do you guys have that too? I think with me it has a lot to do with what I ate the day before. I have allergies with certain things, so it seems like when I eat seafood, my eyes are puffier the next day. When I eat, I don't even know what, it causes my circles to be a little bit darker. But can you guys see the difference? I know my lighting situation isn't that great, so you probably can't, but I sure can. And then the concealer that I've been using and trying to use up this is kind of pricey. I can't even remember how much this is, but it is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. And you can put this anywhere on your face. I better tell you the shade of it. I like this. Can I read the shade? It's Buff, B-U-F-F, and it must be neutral because there's an N in parentheses. So this is Buff. And I just put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I just put a little tiny bit, and I use that same brush that I used the Pixie, and I do more or less the same thing. I just kind of put it on the brush and then put it where I need it. But I go light with everything now, guys. I just honestly, for any age, I think less is more. You can still cover things without looking like a cakey mess. But I just go ahead and I just put that where I need it. Sometimes I'll put it above if there's any left, I'll kind of cover some darkness up here with what's left on the back of my hand. Because I do have a lot of discoloration on my upper eyelids as well. So I just go ahead, again, that was the Tint Idol by Lancome. And that is a little bit pricey, but I do like it. And it's lasting a very, very long time, that tube of it. And then I just go ahead and use my finger and just kind of pat it in. And that's that for my under eye concealer. But it definitely makes a difference. Using this alone, this Pixie, just, I like it. All right, and then Dollar Tree item. It is this powder. Guys, I am on the hunt for more of this because I love this so much. You guys saw it that I bought 4 of them when I came across it. It's supposed to be kind of like the Fenty Beauty's Insta Matte powder, blurring powder. This is nice. It's Ione and it's in one of those cardboard displays. This is the nicest powder, and I've bought some pricier powders. Nothing has worked as good as this. It is light. It doesn't crease and crack and feel heavy, and I just like it. Can you see the difference that made? I'll do this side of my face and then you can compare to the other side. I just use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And I more or less just use what's on my brush. I don't keep going in for more unless I know I have to. I do put a little bit under my eyes and a little bit on top. Can you see the difference? And I'm having a horrible time seeing in my mirror, so I don't even know what it looks like myself. But just a little bit goes a long way. Can you tell the difference from this side to this side? And it lasts all day. I put this on and it looks great hours and hours later. Less is more. That's good enough. And again, I've got this at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, guys. What is it called? Can I tell you? Just Mattifying Powder by Ione. And if I see more, I will get more. I will have backup and I will pass it along to all my girls because they will love it as much as me. And then a blush that I have been really liking. It's Milani. I was looking for a lighter blush. This looks super light in the packaging, but then when you use it, it's a beautiful shade. It's 01 Romantic Rose. I like this, and it was so pretty when it came. It's still pretty. I have used this now probably 25 times, and it's still pretty, but it looked prettier when I got it. It is the most beautiful color. You can barely see that, but then when you put it on your skin, I don't know what it is, it just looks nice. Just a Dollar Tree brush. It is so pretty. And I don't go overboard with my blush, guys. Can you see it on my skin, how pretty that is? I don't know what it is. When it touches your skin, it just turns to this kind of a peachy rose color. Like it's not a bright pink. So you don't have to like really be careful when you put it on because it's not an overpowering color. I love this. I haven't used any Milani products in a long time, and I was just looking around on Walmart for a new blush, and I saw this one, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give it a try because I used to love Milani products. But this just gives you just a pretty flush of color. I really enjoy this blush, and it's not expensive, guys. None of the Milani products are, and again, that was in the shade 01 Romantic Rose. Love that. And then what I do next, after my blush, I go ahead and I put a little bit of powder. Let me see here. I didn't bring in my little spongy thing. I take the powder again and I do a little swipe right here just to kind of, this is my way of contouring. And then I will go in and brush that out a little bit if it's too white. I don't contour and bronze and all that stuff. Nah, I don't have time for that. And then I've been going back and forth with two different eyeshadow palettes lately. One is the Maybelline. I'm looking for an eyeshadow palette that I can take with me on vacation. So I picked up this one a while back. It's the Maybelline New York, the City Mini palette. And this is in the shade range Skyscape Dusk. And it's all just kind of neutral shades, but kind of on the purple line. And then I got the CoverGirl True Naked Roses palette. So this one is all matte. This one has some shimmers in it. So now I'm not sure which one I want to take. I'm leaning more toward this one, but who knows? This one's small, so I may take them both. And then what I do is I've been using the Maybelline because it has a like this neutral shade here. And I just use that. Where's my little eyeshadow brush here? Another Dollar Tree brush. I've been using this one under my brow bone. My makeup mirror keeps tilting down and I can't see myself. I put it just under my brow bone just to give it a little bit of highlight there. And that was that neutral shade. Just to give it a little bit of brightness. And then, let's see, which color do I want to use? Lightest pink on my finger itself and do it on the movable lid. Just a little bit on the movable lid. I've been liking to put some glitter on my movable lid, so I may have to take both palettes because this one has no glitter. Just like that. So let's try a little bit of glitter out of this CoverGirl one. Let's use this shimmery one right here. And I just put some, is that one shimmery? Guess not. So we'll have to go up to this one right here. It does have a light shimmer, but not much. And then I just put a little bit of shimmer right in the toward my nose, about to the halfway point of my movable lid. And I don't know why, using my finger for this, it just seems to stick better to my eye without as much fallout. But these palettes, neither one of them have a lot of fallout, so that makes me happy. And then, let's see, we'll go ahead back to the Maybelline, and we're going to use... Let's go ahead and use this shade up here in the corner, this kind of mauve color. And I'm going to use this. My makeup mirror just went off. I'm going to use this right from the movable lid up, not the movable lid itself, right in the crease and up. And if you guys have watched me, you know I always pretend there's an invisible line between the corner of my eye to the tail of my eyebrow. I don't want anything to come down past that because it just makes my eyes look droopier. And then I just go ahead and, not a lot, just kind of blend that in. And then do the other side. So what have you guys been up to this summer? We talked about vacations. How are the kids doing? When do they all go back to school? Our kids around here usually go back the very end of August, beginning of September time range. But I know there's some of you across the country, your kids go back way sooner than that. That's about all I do with that, guys. And then try to kind of make them even. Which my eyes are, they're different shapes. One's higher than the other. And then sometimes I'll come back in and put a little bit of a darker shade right in the crease and about a quarter of the way on my movable lid just to give it a little bit more definition. Maybe I'll do that. So let's go ahead and we'll try this really the darkest shade in here. And we'll put a little bit, just a little bit in the crease and about a quarter of my movable lid and then just blend it out very well. I'm really liking these two eyeshadow palettes. They blend well. I like the shades of them. I'm a very much neutral kind of girl. I don't like the bright eyeshadows and all of that. It always reminds me of the Drew Carey show, Mimi on the Drew Carey show. But hey, you do you. If you like those colors, you do it, girl. Whatever makes you happy. But on me, I personally am not a fan. I love the people out there though that can wear anything and look absolutely beautiful, or wear absolutely nothing and look absolutely beautiful. And that's about all I do for that. And then I come back in with a little bit of a, where did my little brush go? Just a little pop of something in the corner of my eye just to brighten it up. I just use either the lightest shade or the lightest shimmer shade. And I just put just a tiny, tiny little dot right in the corner of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit. I don't go overboard. Some days I probably look like I go overboard, but and then I can't use a liquid eyeliner. So what I do is I pick whatever the darkest shade is in the palette. This is in my hand, so this is what I'll use. I use a little tiny pointy angled brush. I always keep a wet napkin. I wet my little brush and I use whatever the darkest shade is in the palette, and that is what I use for my eyeliner. And I just kind of tight line against my lashes. Usually if I get any fallout, this is the step where I'm going to get fallout. And then I just go ahead and go in and just try to get it as tight to my lashes as I can. And it's never perfect, and that's okay with me. And then do the other eye. It just works so much better than me than liquid liner. Oh my goodness, my hands shake and I make the biggest mess with liquid liner. Doing it this way, I don't have that problem. I'm really liking both of these eyeshadow palettes. I've been a Maybelline and a CoverGirl girl for my entire life. When I was a teenager, that's about all we had. And it was CoverGirl. It's all we could afford. I mean, it was all out there, of course, you know, the more expensive things, but couldn't afford that as a teenager and young adult. You know, so CoverGirl was it. And that's about all I do to do an eyeliner look. Nothing fancy, guys. And then I do use more of a wider, flatter brush, and I just use one of the mid-tone shades as like kind of under my eye a little bit. I don't use a lot of dark eyeliner under my eyes. The darker I get around my eyes, the smaller my eyes look. But we're all different. And I just put a little bit of that under it. That one's a little bit too light. Let's go ahead and see what this Maybelline palette has in here. We'll go ahead and use that mauve-y one again up here. And you can always mix eyeshadow colors too, guys. Just like you do foundation. And that's all I do with that. Like I said, I'll link all this stuff below in case you guys are interested. What I do next before I put my mascara on is I do my brows. And I love this. This pencil right here for the eyebrows, I've never found anything better for me. It's CoverGirl, and it is the honey brown shade. It is 715. And what is the name of this? It is the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in honey brown. And guys, if I link something, I think I said it before, if you click on it, the shade may not pop up as honey brown, but with that item underneath it, the selection will probably be in there. And also any of the links, if they say out of stock or whatever, click on it anyway, because it may just be that shade is out of stock or that size is out of stock. So click on it anyway. And then don't forget, guys, on my main page, if you click my little profile picture, wherever it is on here, if you click on my profile picture, it'll take you to my main YouTube page. And if you scroll across, like it has videos, shorts, community, there should be a little thing that says store. You can click on that, and I have folders in there that show all of my favorite items. It's still a work in progress. It's always going to be a work in progress. But I've been kind of adding things in there that I am really loving. And yeah, you can check that out from there. But this pencil is absolutely amazing. It is I'm trying not to push too hard. It is a thin line. It has the spoolie on the other end. It stays all day. I love this stuff. And I've tried a million brow pencils. I keep going back to this one. And I know one of you in particular, one of you actually commented and said, you got the honey brown and it is the perfect shade for you too. But I just go ahead and I make a little tiny line, very light-handed, right along the base of my eyebrow. And then I just make little flick lines up. Wherever it's kind of a little bit thinner, I don't go overboard. Always have a Q-tip handy, because with me, I go through them because I make messes. But I just make little flick lines up. And then just kind of fill in where I think I need it. I don't go overboard. Can you see the difference? Just that little tiny bit did. And then do the same thing on the other side. Little light-handed line. And then tiny little flick lines up. Just where it's a little bit thin. This eyebrow has a dent right here. So I kind of make a line there just to even it out a little bit. This side takes the brunt of everything, because this whole side of my face, actually, because I sleep on this side. So I'm getting more wrinkles on this side. Just everything is different on this side. Oh, there's an eyelash or an eyebrow in there. But I just make little tiny lines. And that's it. I like having my brows done because I don't know, it just makes me feel like my face is done when my brows are done. And then the eyebrow gel that I've been using, I know I put it here. Where is it? Here it is. It is the Wet n Wild, I believe. Yes, it's Wet n Wild Mega Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. You can use this on your lashes. You can use this on your brows. I've been using this for years now. You can find this at the Dollar Tree, but I've been having a hard time lately finding it there. I did try I think it's Ioni eyebrow gel. I had it here somewhere, but I don't know where it got off to. I like it too, but I like this better. And this is Wet n Wild, guys. It's very reasonably priced. And this it holds my brows in place all day. It's not super gluey. No weird smell. I mean, it does have a little bit of a smell, but nothing overpowering. And then I just kind of brush where I want my brows to be. And that's it. I've never tried it yet on my eyelashes, but I should one day, just to see if it maybe helps make them a little longer, because I have the stubbiest lashes known to man. But that's all I do with my eyebrows, guys. I love this stuff. And it doesn't make them hard, crusty brows. They're still flexible when they're done. And then I go ahead and, you know what, I think I want a little bit more shimmer right by my brow bone. So let's go in and we're gonna try this shade right here and see if I can get a little bit of shimmer. Yes. Just a little. Kind of blend it out. Uh-oh, did I get eyeshadow on my shirt? Probably. Usually I put my makeup on when I'm still in my jammies, so I don't have to worry about making a mess. And then the mascara that I've been using is, I wanted to try this. I've been using this now for probably 2 or 3 weeks. It's the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. I'm liking it a whole lot. The other one, where is it, that I have been using and loving, you guys told me about this. This is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous. This is the curved brush, and this one is waterproof. I love this. It will be going to the beach with us. I like waterproof mascaras because I have allergies. My eyes water a lot, and they are right now. Waterproof mascara doesn't clump for me. Non-waterproof ones throughout the day will start to kind of clump together, no matter what the mascara is, because my eyes are super watery. But I'm going to try one day. I'm going to put a coat of this on and then put this on and see how that works, just to see, because this gives me some length. All right, we're going to use the torture device here. And I always curl my lashes because it just helps. Like I said, I have these stubbiest little short lashes. And I curl them. I don't even know where I got this eyelash curler, guys. I have had this thing forever. Probably Walmart or Ulta, I don't know. But I know it wasn't expensive wherever I got it. Like, even my eyelashes on this side are always wonky. But I always curl my lashes. And then, where'd my mascara go? We're going to try this. This is the Lash Stiletto. And I believe it's just in black. The print, guys, is so small on there. But it's just black. I always get black mascara no matter what. And this is what the brush looks like. I like this. I like the brush on this. It separates well. It gives me pretty decent length. Can you see the difference there? And then I do just a little tiny bit on my bottom lashes. I don't go overboard. And I always touch myself with my mascara wand. So if you do touch yourself with a mascara wand, let it dry. Just let it dry on your skin and then come in with a cotton swab Q-tip and clean it up. But yeah, usually I just do one coat and I'm good. Can you see the difference? Mascara is another thing that it just changes the whole look of your makeup, your face whenever you use mascara. And this side, I have to work a little bit harder because these eyelashes, I don't know. I need to learn how to sleep on my back, but I just can't. Are any of you back sleepers? Did you have to train yourself to sleep on your back, or did it just come naturally? Because I can't. I am typically a side sleeper. And then, because these lashes are crazy, what I do is I come in, and yes, don't yell at me. I'm okay. I can do this. I'm a grown-up. I come in and I use a tooth flosser, one of the plastic tooth flossers. I separate my lashes with one of these. I'm careful, guys. Don't worry. Been doing this for years. Just if you try it, please be careful. I've tried using like the little lash combs and things. Nothing works for me doing that. I just kind of separate them, and then I'll go ahead and I'll let it kind of dry for a second, and then if I am going to put on a second coat, that's when I'll do it. Just banging around on my face like that, I make my eyes water. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of a second coat. Usually I don't. And this dries very fast. I'll have to come in after the video is over and kind of clean that up just a little bit. And then I come in with my Q-tip and clean up whatever if I touched anywhere with the mascara wand, which I always do. But that's about it for my eyes. And then I guess all that's left is lips. So what should we use? We're going to go ahead and use, I'm going to show you two different ones. This one is from the Dollar Tree. This is in something peony. And I threw the box away, so I can't tell you. It smells like rose. This is awesome. I love this stuff. It doesn't come out this color on my lips because we've discussed it. These are my natural lips, guys. They are almost burgundy. There isn't a color in the world that is going to cover these lips without me putting concealer or something down first. I can't stand how that feels. I can't stand concealer and then lipstick, and then a gloss if I want. It just feels thick and yucky, and I can't do it. So I work with what I got. But you can see that leaves a little bit of a color. I can see the pink. I like it. This stuff is so moisturizing and nice. And then this one is the NYX, their Butter Gloss. I love these. I have them everywhere. I have them in several different shades. Love these things, and they're so cheap, reasonably priced. Not cheap, reasonably priced. This is in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. I love this for the summer. It is just pretty. So I'll put that on the top so you can see. It's just more of a gloss. Almost the same color. The Dollar Tree thing and this. But this was the Dollar Tree color. And then when you put this one on, I'll do it this way. It almost looks the same on my lips anyway. Love them both. Both of those are going on vacation with me. So pretty. But all right, guys, I think that is it. I think we covered just about everything. I'll put my earrings on here. This is my look for the day. Nothing fancy, easy. I knew this video was going to be a long one. But there you go. To all of you guys that wanted me to go ahead and make a Makeup Monday, this is for you. Lots of things that are totally amazing. I love these eyeshadow palettes, this mascara, this foundation, guys. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. Don't ever stop making this Wet n Wild. I love this. I'm so glad I found that. It is awesome. And the Pixie. Milani. Everything I'm using right now, I'm absolutely loving. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff put away. Move along with my day. Everything will be linked below. I hope you guys are doing well. If you like this type of thing, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. You guys are the best. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you again here really soon. Peace.